Good news, everyone. The world isn't ending, at least not tonight. Apparently, it might still end in 2 weeks, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, if Trump hasn't already bombed it. Because yesterday, the President of the United States said on Truth Social, and I quote, "A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again." Which is quite a thing to post on a Tuesday when the rest of us are just moaning about the price of oil, which of course is also his fault. Or Netanyahu's. Take your pick. So, World War III on pause again, and at least for a fortnight, so pop it in your diary. This week, we also sadly lost Nick Pope, the face of British ufology for over 30 years. Back in the 1990s, Nick worked for the Ministry of Defence, where it was his actually taxpayer-funded job to research UFO sightings. Less Fox Mulder, more Fox Mulder's line manager, with spreadsheets. But he was, by all accounts, a genuinely lovely guy, and definitely the polite face of the UFO debate. And finally, humanity is back at the moon, first time since 1972. Historic. And maybe not even fake, because the questions go back all the way to 1969. No stars visible in any of the Apollo photographs, a flag waving in a vacuum, and the man who directed 2001: A Space Odyssey, at the time the most technically convincing space movie ever made, was in Hollywood at exactly the same time, should NASA have needed someone to make a space program look like the real thing. How convenient. And last week, during a live CNN interview from the Orion capsule, sharp-eyed viewers noticed letters flickering in and out of the background footage. NASA's explanation? The crew's green plush toy just happened to be the exact same shade used in green screen compositing, and the broadcast software briefly glitched. The crew's green plush toy just happened to be the exact same shade used in green screen compositing. Look, I'm not saying for definite that the moon landings were faked, or that Artemis 2 is currently being filmed in a warehouse in Nevada. I've got no idea where the warehouse is. No, but what I am saying is that NASA launched this historic crewed mission to the moon on April 1st. April Fool's Day. They actually did that. Surely someone's taking the piss, but what I do know is that this particular moon mission is definitely full of shit. The onboard lavatory stopped working a few days ago. Nice.